away like they did last time. That was a huge lead that they threw against B4 previously. Cannot afford that mistake here. With elimination on the line, B4 Esports a single map win away from finally making it through to a semi-final, but HSG stand in their way on their map pick of Vertigo.
Julih purchased from B4. Goddess Nani holding 4 pistols, and there's 3 players heading towards A ramp, but for HSG, it's a start over towards B.
Yeah, just Julih spotting here at the moment is going to get that information and fall back. At the moment, the rotations haven't quite started, but they might scamper through now. Julih under so much pressure, Gush down, has to run back, manages to get away with her life. Poppins is here to support Xiaowu, trying to take some space, but that bomb is making its way to the side.
Yeah, 5v5 retake, utility is here for B4. Smokes, flashes, and a kit on Poppins as well. Is there going to be any flanks coming into play? Potentially not, but mid has just been cleared out by Nani.
Another Gush comes through. 2 players so low. Julih does find one back though, but now they're just getting removed one by one. Xiaowu flying around the generators, but yungher takes her down. Argent with another. yungher, quick kill in succession. Nani trying to run down, but it's all onto yungher. Kit and Smoke on her back. Needs to hit 2 more headshots or just defuse the bomb, because look at the time, and they're just running her down. Argent hits ahead, and HSG take the pistol.
Yeah, nice pistol, nice burst of pace. You think Julie's done well when she resets, but by conceding the ground, HSG overwhelm. And whilst it is a little bit chaotic, they swing together. GFI isn't really put off by a smoke on the bomb, just wants to make sure that the round is hers.
All right, this is interesting. Nani has dropped a hero FAMAS over to yungher.
Oh, hero FAMAS.
Yeah, she's got a bit of utility. I think this is designed to give her extra cash for that later on the line AWP.
Yep.
Maybe they're just going to put more pace to B. Punish Julih. Studying the demo from before, this was a weak spot for them. Xiaowu just charging on through. Julie's immediately conceded all this space. So Xiaowu again gets to accelerate through to the gens. Damage being done to yungher. She's burning, has to get out.
Here comes that FAMAS. Up and over. Utility doesn't do as much as B4 would have hoped for. Still plenty of it though.
So many smokes. Kit for Julih. Can definitely pull off this retake, but they need to find a way through. They're smoked off once again. Now with a gap on the right side, that's where they're going to try and find their opportunity, fight their way through. Xiaowu getting peppered, but it's Hazel that strikes first. Argent with another. Xiaowu sitting on the other side of the smoke, not even needed because GFI has found 2 with a MAC-10. She's just charging on through. yungher has been tucked above the smoke the whole time. They line up for her. She gets 2. The round, it's not winnable, but so much damage being done. Xiaowu somehow surviving at the moment. 4 kills for yungher, and she's going to get away with her life at the very least.
Very reminiscent of the T side on Ancient, right? Where it's just USPs. This time it is an investment for B4, but they come away with 4 kills in the round. It's damaging to the economy of HSG. Look at this lineup for yungher. Hero FAMAS, I'm sorry I even doubted it.
Oh, a little bit more time and you start to believe that the ace clutch can come through, but unfortunately the clock not in her favor. Now it will really be the hero FAMAS, just USPs and a couple of HEs around it. And again, HSG, pressure towards B. They don't want to let up on this side of the map.
If it's early condition or if it's just a game plan, it has been working out so far. Look at the presence in towards middle. B4, plenty of USPs. GFI up boosted with HFFO, but they get overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's 2 rifles that can be picked up alongside that FAMAS. Now it starts to get a little bit scary. Now there's no armor behind it, but when Poppins hits a headshot like that, the HE over the top, this round is on. It is so doable. Hazel, another HE, brings her lower still, but she's found a kill on Nani. They just need to find these fights. Maybe not. Julih spamming on through. Argent now all on her back. Overwhelming the bomb site. RB4 making their way through. She's holding out towards White, waiting for the swing. Gets that first kill, trying to fall back. A bit of damage, adjusts onto yungher, and now it's all onto Julih. Argent just darting around, dodging the contact, avoiding her, playing the clock. This duel, it's awkward, and she comes out ahead with 2 HP.
What's really impressive there for Argent is the fact that she is so calm. She doesn't want to overface the fight. She's making Julih come into her domain, creeping round the boxes, just playing with the time, trying to whittle precious seconds away. And when it all looks a little bit bleak, Argent with a 1 versus 3 to keep HSG alive.
Yeah, I thought that round was B4's for sure. As soon as that HE comes onto the bomb planner, it's a 4-on-2. It feels like it's written in the stars. It's a misread. Now, at the very least, finally the round that we were playing for, the AWP for yungher, who's over towards A. And that's where HSG are finally putting their presence. They know that the guns are out. They want to try and contest this after that early conditioning, which has kept 2 players at B early.
Good spam. Jaru brought down low and a barrage of utility on towards A ramp. HSG really feeling the full effects of that. Look at Goddess up towards Gap. Through the smoke being flashed through. Nani burns alive.
There's so much utility over the top. Nani has no chance there, but Goddess has a big chance here.
What?
She's just sitting in the smoke. Poppins birds Argent, so the fire goes back and forth, and Goddess looking for the timing. Oh, it's awkward. GFI gets away just about, but Goddess gets a redemption with Hazel and with Zhao Wu. Why not? Just take them both down. And GFI, as mentioned, brought down low. What can you possibly do here? Nothing is the answer.
Goddess is so prolific over towards Gap. I don't know how she does it, but she just finds herself in these scenarios where a multi-kill doesn't seem possible, especially after that spray, and she just resets herself, finds the kill on towards Hazel, swings out onto default. It shouldn't be possible,
like,
but
I'm done with this ramp fight. I'm going elsewhere. I'm winning the round on side itself. A fantastic gun round from B4. They keep 4 alive. They don't make it look difficult at all. They take a timeout now just to reset themselves. An important win on this defense to get the ball rolling. And again, we can reflect on the same story on Ancient, almost playing out exactly the same at the start. Look at what HSG are working with. It's a very much reminiscent of that, where the early damage that B4 were doing on these half-buys, these ecos, is coming back to hurt the T's.
It's first stage loss bonus for HSG, so you almost feel like they're going to force into this.
I think it's the right idea. I mean, GFI's already got the AK, so I think she's really signaling that that's what's going to be. In fact, that should have been dropped across from Argent, so another hero rifle round going to be coming out here, this time for HSG. Gotta wonder, maybe they could have just put the eggs in multiple baskets.
Yeah, they definitely could have invested, because if they lose this, they're going to be on 2 stage and they wouldn't be able to buy anyway.
Well, they made the decision. GFI makes the call. Again, lifting the world on her shoulders.
Pass middle. Nani, who's been a little bit absent. Oh, still could be. 1 HP, drops the incendiary, falls back, floods in towards Poppins. The spray, it's perfect. Free fall. Is there a path to the bomb site? Potentially not, because Julih is here, but GFI deals with her on stairs, and HFFO another 2 versus 2.
Yeah, suddenly this looks doable. That hero rifle not looking so silly now. The bomb recovered. They don't want to try and push the issue. Plenty of utility for the retake. yungher's not in position quite to throw that incendiary yet. Has it now on her hands, but it's a little bit late. Already HFO has fallen off the bomb site and pushes on forward. They definitely want to give this retake a look. And HFO has no armor, but yungher, she's got an EWP. It has to hit the shot. HFO can just overwhelm if she catches the right timing, and she's found it. Slings on out for both. Unbelievable 4K. It's Tech9's through mid that does it.
We talk about the hero AK, but it's actually HFFO that does it all. That is incredible from her. Let's just see this again, because when Poppins does this, 3 down on the spray, you think, okay, well, surely that's the round over. No. A P250 evolves into an AK-47, evolves into a round win for HSG, and they apply the pressure right back. Look at B4's money. I
can't believe that. What a round for HSG. Hazel gets an AWP upgrade for free. They are happy off the back of that. They don't look so silly with that force now. But could have easily gone the other way with Poppins' heroics. And speaking of Poppins, he's getting a lot of information early here. Tell her team there's nothing lowers. She wants to be thorough. That's probably good, because if you continue lurking forward, GFI is holding for her.
Yeah, I like this discipline. Because as a result, look at this. B4 are going to go searching. They know the players are here. HFFO holds, and it's ideal. Nani with another, but Xiaowu is here trying to just survive, trying to keep HSG alive. The pistols are trying to overwhelm, and it still could, because that bomb, it's been dropped in isolation. Poppins, given chance, given opportunity, but smoke thrown in her face. Is she going to walk through? Or is she going to call the bluff? It's the former, but the rifles do hold.
Yeah, she's really got to commit to that there. Otherwise, it's just going to get too late, but it is being held as you would expect. That smoke saving the day, but it gets very chaotic there with the pistols. Doing so much work. And because of the loss bonus, it's actually built up for them. They're on full stage, despite how close it was and how it felt like maybe they were kind of in the lead for a second there in terms of the economy. So they got everything out again. This one's not going to be easy. The last one was close with just the pistols.
Look at this push. Nani going for it. It's so aggressive. Well-timed Molotov. Going to keep her back as well as Goddess. It looked like they wanted to fight that head on.
Yeah, so you might not be expecting the second player here. This is where it gets very dangerous. Yungher's here as well over the top. But Xiaowu finds that first kill, and all the trade misses. Nani's able to get one, but look how low both of them have been brought. Hazel as well tagged. Everyone getting injured in this fray. Yungher holding this angle, but she is locked in by Hazel. Both players on a slither of HP, but Yungher finds the gap.
GFI was putting a little bit of presence in towards middle as well. Trying to scramble rotations away, but Yungher holds firm. GFI resets. HSG look for a new opportunity. Maybe in towards the B stairs. We have to go toe-to-toe with Julih.
Yeah, the issue here is both the full HP players are over on this side of the map, and in fact, Nani's making her way over as well. They're taking mid-control back, which means they'll be able to quickly rotate to support Julih, who's about to be under a lot of pressure.
There's smokes, there's flashes, there's everything that HSG need, but there's 30 seconds left to make this one happen. And Julih's playing such a passive line in a forward position. It's so unexpected. Xiaowu full blind, still finds the headshot anyway.
The flashbang was perfect, but it doesn't seem to matter. Poppin's now trying to step up and is able to do so. The utility again coming through, but you got to remember, two of these players are so low, but so is the time. A HE over the top, that could disrupt things, but it won't kill the planter. In fact, barely does damage. Now they kind of want to force off the plant, but look at the health of these two players. A back turn, and Argent now 1v1. Yungher, 2 HP. A leg comes through. That could have been the killing blow, but it's Argent that takes Yungher to the grave.
Another clutch by Argent on the B bomb site, keeping HSG's momentum going, swinging. Timeout now being called for B4. And when you think that that pop flash was absolutely perfect, Xiaowu absolutely nails the shot, and that one kill genuinely creates so much space because the rest of the defense is just so isolated by the utility.
Yeah, Julie's got to be feeling frustrated, right? They've been absolutely punishing her on this B bomb site. We saw in those first 3-4 rounds of play, they were just hitting her again and again and again. She kept trying to fall back and play these passive positions. This time around, she has a more forward position where she can take these fights, and she's even set up for it. It feels like everything's in place for her to have that movement on B, but instead she's blind fired down.
And whilst it is 4-stage loss bonus, you've still got limited money if you're B4. So it's going to have to be the Deagles. It's going to have to be the hand cannons to try and create a little bit of space, try and create a little bit of magic. Maybe it could help out. But HFFO aggressive with the MAC-10, the nades rain in, but the SMG's doing all of the damage. Money farmed up so far, and HFFO wants even more.
Yeah, nice triple kill. Nani, only one left. A few shots connect, but it doesn't take anyone down. That one does, and you think another's about to come through. That's all it's going to be. 7 rounds now for HSG. This T side is looking fantastic.
Yeah, I like the fact that they've called the bluff on B4, and they have really picked into this. And it's the change of pace, it's the aggression over towards B. That's really been the entire linchpin of this entire half for HSG. They've recognized it, they've gone away, they've worked on it, and it really is paying off.
Yeah, I'm happy to see HSG haven't been sort of taken down a peg after how dominated they were on the T side, right, of Ancient. yungher looking to swing out. The contact does get a kill. GFI takes down Goddess, who, as we mentioned, is so prolific over towards A. In fact, she's accelerated so far forward. yungher doesn't hit that shot, but Nani does. And that bomb, they're planting it. Nani just ticks on through, takes her down. Oh my god, Nani almost gets another. But it's yungher that chimes on in. And GFI now alone, 1 versus 3, creeping on closer. There's so much time left. They force the issue, and GFI gets another. yungher with the AWP tucked in towards headshot. GFI hears Julih, but Julih catches her first.
So close. Whenever GFI is in that position and she gets the first kill, there's opportunities for the 1 versus 1s. You think there's always a belief that she can do it. It's a moment of magic, but it's still not enough. yungher does really well here, not only to get the trade, but just to get out. And then from there, Nani just being so proactive, up and over, denying the bomb plant.
I can't believe they go through the plant there. That's so audacious.
Yeah.
Maybe they just weren't quite... I mean, they knew the players were in shot. We saw GFI specifically put that smoke down well. The action does not slow here. Poppins under pressure. Julih falls, and now the pressure is even higher for Poppins. She's removed. And now this round might even just be over right here.
So impressive, Argent. Just the way that she finds herself in these situations on the B bomb site. Been called in towards the clutches. However, this round, it's a completely different change of pace. It's the double entry. It's just really well played. And she was that formidable anchor on the B bomb site against B4. She had that incredible ace that was one of the plays of the day yesterday. Vertigo, especially the B bomb site, it's her domain.
Yeah, and that was with an interesting change-up from B4 as well, that they dropped down. They wanted to actually take the fight to HSG, catch them off guard, but instead, again, Julih goes down. Poppins is stuck there with an MP9, and even though she brought Hazel to half, it's such a difficult position for her to get out of. She's obviously in that corner. It's so easy to clear. And another interesting stat line to look at now is, well, both these teams, their T sides were slightly stronger on Vertigo. When it went to OT, it's sort of in regulation, both teams got 8 on the T side. HSG have already hit that target at this stage of the game.
That's actually really well worked by Nani at the end there to find a number of kills, but it also just creates 1 second, 2 seconds to allow the AWP just to survive. Nicely done, but I take a look at the scoreboard, and it is Poppins and yungher. These two players really being here, and we were complimented on Ancient, the kill distribution being so watertight from B4, and that is not the case here right now.
Yeah, Julih and Goddess struggling a bit. Goddess, as we mentioned, A side is normally her domain towards Gap. That's where she finds an impact. We saw it in 1 round. That's it so far. Youngins and Poppins, the power duo, taking position in towards mid. This bait and switch setup, not going to be tested just yet. HSG peering on over off the boost. Fires as she falls to muffle that sound. And I like this from yungher and Poppins. They're taking ground, establishing control early, and you can now post Poppins again into the back lines.
But when's she going to activate? That's the next question, because if she drops down the ladder now, it's a little bit dangerous, but she is going to do it. She's being held by GFI.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Too soon. You need to wait for the contact to come through on the A-bomb site. You're the distraction to close it out, not the one to open it. So now with her out of the equation, it's on to the rest of the team. yungher is still over towards the B-bomb site, so it's just going to be Nani and Goddess here to hold it down. They got this set up in towards Sandbag. She's going to have to smoke this off, so now Goddess's position is known. Decides to swing on out and take the fight, and it does not go her way. Nani under so much pressure, again, wants to do the same, and Jawu is just holding for her. Dry peeks onto these Ts, and they just fall immediately. 2 rounds in a row where yungher has just not been able to do anything with the AWP either.
And that's going to be a save, and it's almost like the shoes on the other foot. B4, it feels like now they have to be the heroes. They have to kind of make these plays, and it's always done 1-for-1. It's in isolation. It's night and day from what we saw on their map pick, and it's probably a feeling a little bit uncomfortable. You're down so many rounds. It's about to be 9 rounds to 2. yungher can't even save the sniper. You all just stick to the game plan. You got to remain in your structure. You got to remember your fundamentals.
They call a pause, maybe. They need to do something here because it's not working out. Yeah, there it is. Pause comes through. This is not working. Tell you what, Massive kudos to HSG.
Yep.
After that loss in double OT yesterday, where they threw such a huge lead against B4. They've certainly fixed a lot of those mistakes here today.
And it was on that T side. Really well done. It's going to have to be a partial investment again for this CT side, which only gives more leverage to HSG to further push this advantage in their favor. Double digits in the first half.
Feels likely. Nade stack for the CTs. And guess what? It's B again. HSG, they have a formula and it works. Julih has been punished here consistently. Taking their time with it. B4 moving as a group. They're going to stack over towards A, and that's where this Mach 10 of GFI is getting the information.
Yeah, she's also dropped a load of utility in. We'll fire off the shots, be a warning signal. It's only a Mach 10, and that's going to be the go sign for HSG. Bomb site is compromised. I mean, you can give this a look in if you're B4. Give it a little go with the pistols. Why not?
Yeah. You might want to keep the players with armor just because they have it, but maybe not with that kill there. You're definitely enticed to HE kill it back in response, and HFO is able to just drill on down for 2. Nani now has made it into a 1v1. Suddenly, this looks possible. Touches the bomb. Argent tucked back on in. Swings on out. Nani spots her. Swaps to the AWP. She doesn't have time to muck around here. In fact, she might not even have time for the defuse at this point, even if she gets the kill. But at the very least, it's a lot of damage, and it is an AWP recovered.
Yeah, that's another... I'm going to count that as an Argent clutch win because she doesn't overextend,
Yep.
she doesn't prevent, and make sure that HSG does secure that round. So that's now 3 clutches from Argent on that B bomb site, making sure that HSG prevail. Looks a little bit scary with the pistols initially, especially with these kills coming in from Julih and Goddess, but as HFFO again, this spray, close gens, locks in the round.
Yeah, nice stuff from HFFO. Double digits secured for HSG. How many more can they get? Already feels like they've easily done enough here. But they don't show any sign of stopping. Not shopping either. Plenty of money though if they wanted to. yungher looking for contact here early. Swings on out. Hits the no-scope, but the trade is immediate.
Goddess does trade back. And nani is hearing towards gap, so you've got pieces in place to try and defend on towards A. Poppins has rotated as well. It's a lot of commitment over towards this A bomb site, but HSG are hanging around.
This is one of the best starts to a round that B4 have had so far. Gonna throw the Molotov through. A nice HE brings Hazel and Argent down a little bit. Poppins sitting behind the side looking for a timing, but she's caught out, as is Goddess. They both swing and they both fall. Nani as well puts it onto Julih. A 1 versus 2. Gonna arrive as the smoke gets dribbled through. HE over the top. Actually does bring GFI down low a bit. Makes these headshots now a little bit more potent. Uses M4 like the AK. Kit in hand. Doesn't actually... Maybe they did tap the bomb, but it doesn't matter. Argent swings on out and denies the clutch.
Yeah, really nice from HSG. Hazel with the double opener, but it's Argent swinging through to make sure that even if Nani does get a kill, there's an immediate trade, there's an immediate response. HSG running rings around B4, 11-2 the scoreline.
Ancient feels like a lifetime ago. Any momentum B4 had, it's lost. yungher, a change up, wants to hold on towards B. It has been where HSG have put so much work in. Ooh, timing might be off for her here. The smoke, a little bit awry, but Julie's still able to get 1. Good damage onto Argent. yungher is still here, hasn't revealed herself. Might have been a sound cue as she scoped in the second time though. Poppins in mid, about to be under pressure. Flames over the top, actually miss her. Drops the smoke behind. HFO over the top, removes her. Now yungher stuck in an island. She sinks on down. HFO again with the impact frags.
Yeah, that smoke put down by Poppins in a little bit of a panic actually creates a one-way. for HFFO just to peek on over. It's a little bit restrictive. It's a little bit dangerous. But it's absolute domination from HSG. Who would have thought we would have seen this? After not only yesterday, where this game goes double overtime, but the first map where it's so back and forth, it's so contentious, but it's the CT side of B4 that has looked so strong.
Yeah, it almost feels like you can put a bow on it now. B4 have shown nothing to get excited about. HSG's aggression is just on a whole nother level. It's catching them off guard every single time. You want to save? Maybe you will. Maybe you won't.
No, not allowed.
No, you don't. Of course, Argent, another big kill coming through. And that's actually, I mean, I don't want to hype up B4's chances, but they're even slimmer with those two players going down. It's 4 Famite.
Even extra utility being dropped over, being juggled for HSG. That's how wealthy they are. B4 on the back foot. Xiaowu with a plan. Deep smoke halfway up towards ramp. Goddess trying to take the fight. Does actually win it out. First time in a while we've seen the advantages, and they walk straight into Goddess, who's upgraded herself to an AK.
Yeah, nice from Goddess. 2 big kills, but we needed this 10 rounds earlier. You found the openers. Just close this one out. Get that third. And maybe, just maybe, you can have some impact on that T side. She actually swapped back to the FAMAS. Oh no, she passed the AK over to Nani. Makes sense. Has all the HP.
Doing a good job at actually holding on to their utility as well. You're keeping the incendiaries to try and deny a bomb plant, give you a little bit of wriggle room to potentially retake. HSG, they've got 1 smoke for this A execute, but they've got plenty of flashbangs.
Look at the positioning from B4. They're fallen back in towards elevator. They're worried about mid, and now the hit comes through from HSG. That's given them so much space. B4 playing the respect game. They do have some counter utility to deny the plant. You can see Nani's holding this incendiary. Throws it out now. Well timed. It's as the digits start to get punched, but it actually is off the mark. She gets away with that one for free.
A bit too deep. Yungher with the flashes to potentially set up these players through the smoke, but GFI is holding. GFI is here. 3 versus 5. It should favor B4.
Now that's a good incendiary. Look at all this ground they can take. Tapping the bomb. Argent tries to swing out to take the fight, and there's so many players swinging onto her. Julih with 2 kills. Poppins with another. And B4 will finally get another round. 3 on the board.
And it's something, at the very least, you do stop the momentum right at the tail end of that first half. But it is a very long way to recovery. And for HSG, they are just potentially a couple of rounds away from taking us to that decider overpass. But will they get us there?
How do I deal with what I'm feeling? Maybe I just don't. What you're doing, I'm in ruins, all alone. I'm all alone.
So last year I did my first ESL event and I got this, and I've been wearing it during the whole year, so I think I kind of need an upgrade, or even 2. Let's check out the ESL shop. Okay, so we have a Navi. All right, there's Phase. What's more? There's Vitality. All right, this also can work. Liquid. I do like yungher. Give me a second. Let's go for liquid. Not biased, but biased. G2. They didn't yet sign a player from the Baltic states. We'll get to them. I can have this one. Yeah, M size. That's good. Ooh. Is that the same one that I have? Oh. It looks so nice, it looks so brand new. But it should not repeat. No. I already have one like this. I need a bit of diversity. Pants. I do have hoodies, but I don't have ESL pants. M size, M size, L. Yes, perfect. AFK. Yeah, after like a long event, I kind of go AFK. Let's go for that one. Another one. Okay. We're slowly collecting stuff. This is nice. ESL colors. And the S is on the top. Okay, I'm running out of space. What else do I need? One more item. I mean, my mouse kids are just. I mean, mouse NXT, now mouse, I gotta get it. What else is there? What's over there? Is that? Oh, they have Warmlies. Oh, that thing. All of the players are using them right now. Like, if your hands are getting cold, they're just perfect. I want this one. Yeah, that'll be the last thing. And that's basically all I need. Awesome. I think I got it. I think I'm ready for another year of.
Well, I wonder if the ESL shop has comebacks for sale, because that's what B4 need. They're currently down 9 rounds, just 3 on the CT side of Vertigo. It is a poor reflection of what we saw yesterday in that double OT battle.
Show us what you've got, B4. Now more than ever, you need to dig deep. Plenty of utility. A couple of flashes, a Molotov, a smoke. And with them angling towards A, you expect it to be more of a short presence, a burst through gap for B4. But Zhao Wu is taking first contact, peeking over Crane.
There comes the peek. No bullets connecting for either squad, but information gathered. Like a private investigator sleuthing about. GFI doing some sleuthing of her own. She is in T-spawn at the moment. Not where you would expect her to be 30 seconds into the round.
Or maybe you do.
Or maybe you do, with how this game has been going. B4 executing on towards A. Zhao Wu, nice Molotov, forces her back, can't take this fight. HFFO trying to play this angle behind the boxes, and Nani almost gets a taste of her own medicine with a bomb plant denial, but not going to be the case. HFFO is very close and yet to be spotted. Nani slings out and her head is taken off her shoulders. Poppins, a quick trade. There's GFI on that flank. Poppins has to fight her way out of the site and she can't connect the bullets. So much pressure and she crumbles under it. Goddess, the only one remaining. And now she is removed. HSG take the pistol.
Yeah, interesting pistol from B4 as well. The way that they use their utility. They smoke elevator, they put Molotovs down towards headshot and heaven, and they're trying to give themselves plenty of opportunity to try and exploit the space. The issue you've got is they didn't push further forward once they planted the bomb. They didn't really take advantage of the utility at bay. It was really just to aid the C4.
I am very surprised that they don't buy into this. You got the bomb plant, and you're 10 rounds behind. The long game is not very long. And it's much shorter now. HFFO, 2 quick kills through the smoke. Oh, all right. There's one back.
It's just the belief, it's the desire. You have to take each round in isolation. You can't look at the scoreboard, despite how horrible it might be. You have to just keep on building. You want to put your best foot forward with these AKs, with the utility. B4, yes, it is for the future. Yes, it is incredibly risky, but they believe in the process.
All right. All right. Sometimes belief is enough. Believing is half the battle. The other half is winning the actual rounds. Short the play, smoke over top. yungher with a flash to support her teammates peeking on out, but Xiaowu is playing passive. They have the player advantage and the weaponry advantage, so why not? Xiaowu, in fact, drilling on through. Oh my god, that nade does so much. The bomb doesn't go down. That flashbang is perfect. yungher hits another nice deagle shot, but her time is limited. Hazel swings up on over, and it is 14 for HSG.
Yeah, set piece of support utility. Nade softening up, flashbangs blinding gap to allow the bomb denial, which is something that B4 wanted all along. But here's why they saved. They put all the beans in the basket for this one.
It's a pretty shoddy looking basket, Brandon, I gotta be honest with you. Fraying at the edges. Well handled. Tote bag, it's been used too many times. Julih looking to repeat the aggression of B4 of HSG, and she falls. Wetis does get the trade back though. I was curious how much they were going to test B, given how Argent had been so resilient on that site in their initial opening match. They do test it early. Now they move back towards A. A flash through. HFO wants to take this fight. Running on through. It's perfect. Nani falls and look at the ground. A deep smoke. yungher can only just watch on as A is secured for HSG.
Yeah, that's really nice work from HSG. You immediately feel the pressure over towards B. What's your reaction? Let's just take deep ram control. Let's fight. Let's disrupt what B4 want to bring into this. And it's already a player disadvantage. They are on the better weaponry, but they are under a lot more pressure.
Now this position from HFFO is so powerful at this stage of the game. Now she is the only one actually over towards A. Xiaowu is in elevator, so the fight can come through quick. That's the bomb dropped and delivered. HFFO, no trade yet. She's just chilling out here. Poppins is gonna... Oh, that's such a difficult wall bang, but it doesn't matter. yungher is there. I don't think you can bang that. The amount of times I've seen people try to and then fail, but thankfully yungher was there. Speaking of there, though, it's Hazel, and she's there.
Everywhere. That's where HSG are right now. It's so difficult. You get one kill back, it feels like you got a little bit of space, it's taken away. Look at Xiaowu, just on the edge of the smoke, nice adjustment. But again, it sells the idea further that no one's in the back lines. GFI on headshot. Now Poppins is distracted with her holding for Hazel, but 5 HP, it's not enough. And HSG moved to map point.
Yeah, yungher needed to stay alive there. Poppins was so low. She was left solo. B4's last time out, most likely. GFI's happy. And why wouldn't you be? This is domination. What a message to be sending to B4. After you threw it all the way against them, the double overtime choke. B4 choking on their own medicine right now as they are getting demolished by HSG.
It's such a powerful mental battle as well, right? Because you've got so many different layers in Counter-Strike. You've got the actual rounds, you've got the in-game decision-making, but you've also got, this is a map that was choked out initially, as you rightly said, and HSG, this is so dominant. It's not like it's close, it's not like it's kind of double digits being found by B4. They are getting demolished.
It's Mac 10's time, baby. Our last-dish effort. Rushing towards the A-bomb site, charging on through. Xiaowu at the crane. They're going to be beneath her before she knows it, overwhelmed. And maybe this is what we needed. We needed a little bit of that Brazilian spice, a bit of speed to the equation. And it rewards them with the opening kill. HFFO in and towards the gap. And Julih, maybe she's going to catch out that lurk. GFI was catching Poppins out every single time when the roles were reversed. But this time around, it's Julih that strikes. Nani, another with the Mac 10. Finally, B4 finding something. But is it enough? Will Argent and Hazel somehow deny this round?
You've got smokes, you've got flashes to set yourselves up, but it feels a little bit out of reach. You definitely give it a go, because why not? Plenty of rounds at the disposal. Smoke off towards gap, flashbang through, up and over goes Hazel, but down she falls. And yes, B4, they do claw it back. They do add the aggression, the South American style, but you are 15-4 down.
Yeah, at this point, you just give it your all. Get excited, get hyped up, believe in yourself, bring back that hype that powered you through Ancient. You've lost this map. There's no way you stage this comeback. But what you can do is bring back your mental game. That's the true comeback that B4 need to pull off here.
Yeah, feel good in the server. Reset. Accept that this hasn't gone your way. But every kill, it's a little bit more of a comfort. That's
shooting
your
at
team.
each other. We've all been there. All right, someone misclicked. Oh my god, Argent's not misclicking though. 2 kills come through. This B bomb site, it's always been her home.
Not like this.
She pre-bought the apartment that's being assembled there. And Hazel, she's her neighbor. A kill comes through for her, a 2v3. And they can bail, they can reset, they can go towards A as the players stream onto B. But now the issue is, rifles being recovered. There's armor on 2 of these players. GFI goes down. Julih plants the bomb. They should be able to recover this as things slow down.
It's fine. It's
Oh,
okay.
no.
It might not be Julih. She's resetting. She's walking through the back lines. They don't know.
They should know it's planted for her. Swings on out though, drops HFFO, and now her position is up. There's no kit. Julih does not need to take this fight. Can just hold on back, and she does it. 5 for B4, almost crumbling under the pistols.
Whew.
Whew.
It's okay. Everything is fine. But you talk about the mental game, that would have been, I'll tell you what, one hell of a reset if you just lose the pistols there. But it's fine. It's okay. It does come down to a 1 versus 1. It gets a little bit spicy, but that's okay. That's the flair. That's Brazilians. That's Brazilian Counter-Strike. It's South America. It's spicy. It's fiery. Now you're up against pistols again, but it's fine. Yungher's on the AWP.
Yeah, everything is okay.
It's like that meme with the dog on fire.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Everything is fine.
Breathe.
Yeah, a moment of respite. Pistols on the other side. 1 round at a time. Forward positioning given for HSG here. Argent's 5-7 hit stiff. I don't know. I'm scared about walking into that.
Oh, Goddess might show us why. It is terrifying. You've even got the extra layer as well, GFI, on this horrible little angle.
So nervous. Maybe not needing to be though. Julih hard clears. GFI lines them up for 2 1-digs in a row. Massive kills. They're hitting now onto the A bomb site. This is the right play. They need to take this space now. They've conceded it towards B.
That's true, but they've funneled in. HSG, there's 3 defenders here already. It's the deep utility set. It's bringing forward these grenades, but are you ready for Xiaowu at headshot?
Oh, planning off center, but that exposes Poppins. And look, they just swing on through, but Nani, a huge double kill. Hazel hits another shot, and now Nani folds. GFI strikes again. It's all onto yungher. The AWP sings for 1, but she has to find GFI. Knows where she was and hits the shot. yungher keeps B4 in the game.
They're staying alive. They are doing it. It was 14-8 yesterday. This time it's 15-3. Now turned into 15-6. I'm just saying, I've seen this one before.
Oh. Don't start spinning those webs. Warp out for Hazel. In the noob behind it. No armor on her. He's peeking in mid. B4 want to take control. They're pushing through the smoke. Xiaowu can't finish the job. Just a little bit of damage onto Goddess. That's ground given for B4 early. They love to take control of ramp. It's so critical for the T side. If you get this, the CTs have to play so much more carefully. HFFO wants to try and wrest some of that control back. Flash through, but there's a smoke to greet her.
And this is important. This T side, B4, they're setting the tempo. They're playing. And they're surviving and thriving in their element. But look at this smoke. HFFO, there's a gap. But Nani says no, not this round. But Xiaowu is rising to the occasion. The spray transfer hits free. yungher Julih fighting for Vertigo lives.
Xiaowu doing everything here for HSG. Finally, a hero steps up. And now there's 2 that have to do it for B4. yungher has been fantastic. And Hazel's AWP is here as well. GFI creeping on forward. Julih looking for this fight, jiggling the angle, but GFI comes out ahead. A no-scope from yungher. 2 more kills to find. Hazel holding on through, a flashbang over the top to force her off the angle. She falls back. yungher has time, she has utility. She takes ground, making her way through short, checking it's clear. Argent sitting on back. They've got the player advantage, they don't have to swing her. yungher's looking for these fights and the clock is ticking with every second she wastes. And now Argent slings on through, yungher goes for a shot and it doesn't connect. Argent sitting on back, but look at Hazel, creeps on through, and HSG take Vertigo from B4.
And that's the last thing you expect, the AWP of Hazel to creep through the shadows of the smoke to deliver, and yungher, it was all ready for her, but my goodness me, that was close.
Some very close rounds at the very tail end there as B4 slowly got warmed up to things, but you've got to mention that first half. HSG